Good day today. Guys really worked hard. I was really impressed. Wanted to challenge them to take the approach of this is a week to get ahead. Obviously, we don't have any off weeks. Had great work today. Spent a lot of time fundamentally working hard today. Guys did a really, really good job. Mike Pinnell has been suspended from our football team for not meeting our standards, and that'll be an indefinite deal. So, had a good day other than that. Questions?
Can you say anything more about Pinnell? Is it just...
Nope, not meeting our standards, that's it. And that's, I'm not lowering the standards, period. That's the way bottom line, that's what it is. And, it's something that we're never excited about stuff like that. That's difficult, but at the end of the day, we're going to do things one way. We're going to do things the right way, and that's how we're going to do it.
So. Obviously some issues with the King game against Cal. Are you considering examining any changes there?
Every day's a competition. I've got a lot of great belief in our guys and what they're doing, but we've got some good kickers. I think, Mora, Jackson, Alex, all of that. Alex did a great job on kickoff. And really, I think it's some of the stuff is being distracted. We've got a new snapper, we got a new holder, and you can't let all that stuff distract you. 90% of it's mental because the guy can kick the ball. But yeah, of course. I mean, we can't miss 3 field goals inside of 40 yards. They know that, and that's something that we can't do. So we got to get better, and they know that. And but it's been a competition before that too. I mean, we've had a competition all along, and so we'll see how it goes. But we cannot have that because I told them today it's going to be. I believe a special teams play will be the difference in ball games, and we've got to make sure that we're. Here's the thing. Just go out there and just attack it. You might not make everyone, but let's attack it and take that approach. I don't want people trying not to mess up. I want them to go in and attack it. So, but I do have a lot of confidence in Alex. He's got a lot of talent. He's a really solid player, and I think he'll bounce back well.
Coach, how impressed have you been with the way Kevin Ozier has performed this far?
Kevin's done a great job. He really has. He's been just kind of steady and doing things the right way. I think about his plight of how he had to walk on, basically living out of his car, and what a great story that is, success story that is, the sacrifice that he's made, and to be a walk-on and then to be playing at the level that he's playing at. I mean, he was big-time clutch plays, 2 huge plays, and he's played steady all year long. He's just steadily made plays and done a great job, so I'm very proud of him. And he's also one of those guys I talk to a lot about, being the guy that steps up there, and he really has. I think our receivers have really risen to the occasion and gotten better in the last 3 weeks, 3 ball games.
Todd, how someone stresses fundamentals, are you going to spend the next few days more on fundamentals and less on game plan?
Yeah, I mean, we spent all today on fundamentals, and we'll spend all tomorrow on fundamentals. Today was P&10, 1st and 10, some special team stuff, and then tomorrow will be 3rd down. But we are introducing Colorado stuff and going through. We're just getting an extra Tuesday and extra Wednesday's practice. We'll be very limited Thursday and Friday to really let them recuperate, and then get an extra practice on Saturday, and Sunday will be a Tuesday. So
it's a big recruiting week. Just how beneficial for a first-year coach is it to get off to the start that you guys have gotten off to?
Oh, it's huge. It's nice to go out and not just in the wins and losses, but just how the program's being ran, the perception of how our guys are coming across when they're playing on TV, the class and the character and the toughness that they play with. It's easy to go out there and sell that to young people, and obviously the excitement has I can tell in recruiting that it's been a positive for us.
There was a timeout where I think I read your lips on the broadcast after watching it again.
Oh gosh,
why did you do that or something like that? What have you thought about just some of these timeouts? I know some of them 3rd down and you're near field goal territory, but
here's the thing. I'll tell you, there's a lot of teaching, like one of the timeouts was Coach Norvell and I were discussing something. They said, "Why'd you call that?" "Oh, we made a mistake. We messed up on that one, and you don't get them all right, but." One of the things, you don't get to take your timeouts at halftime with you, so we're pretty liberal with those, especially when the things you're not seeing, like early in the year we were playing Illinois and I took a timeout. We would have gotten scored on if we wouldn't have took that timeout because we were lined up wrong. And so we're going to take those timeouts in the first half because, so we've had way too many of those. We've had, but that's part of it. I think it's part of the newness and learning and those type of things. But Yeah, I say that a lot because you know, I mean, I want to know why, what did they see, why did they do that? So, you know, there was, I think the one you're talking about was a third down. It was an empty set. We had a certain call on, and they ran the exact play that we worked on all week. And that's why I was saying, why did you not cover it like we worked on? And I think some of that is just, you know, again, you get in the games and you get in the momentum is such a factor. It's, you know, even like you ever watch basketball games, you know, man, you got to call it timeout, man, to kill that momentum. And that's what kind of, you know, I felt from our kids a little bit that they were kind of, you know, we're getting it. Guys, I stopped and said, wait, we are ahead. We're winning. Okay, they're not. I mean, you know, we gave up 285 yards or whatever it was. You'd think we gave up 700. You know what I mean? So against a really good football team. So we're having those timeouts, and you know, as time goes by, we'll have less of those. And one of the timeouts was because Coach Norvell and I were disagreeing on what we wanted to do, and you know, you know, we've been together for a while. Usually we don't do that, but we did, and so we had to call timeout. So. You know, my wife, I've already heard it from her about that. So, you know, why didn't you just let the quarter run out and all that? So I said, well, you know, I thought Coach Cassidy is actually that was his responsibility. So,
How important is the bye week with recruiting, and how do you manage coaches on the road or versus here?
Best thing you can do with recruiting is win. That's the best thing you can do. And so we had some coaches that weren't here today because they were out recruiting, but. You know, we have to have the core of our coaches here and teaching and getting better. And we'll go out. You know, all of our guys will be out Thursday and Friday, and have a great presence. Had a lot of our guys out yesterday. Most of our guys were out yesterday, Tim, right?
Yes, sir.
You know, we'll use all of our opportunities, but we're using a bunch of them this week with the bye because the way our schedule is, this is it. You know, we don't have any other off time. So, you know, how we balance it is that I put winning as the first priority. If you win, then recruiting, it all takes care of itself if you're working hard. You can still win and not recruit well. So you have to build relationships and do those things the right way. So we'll have you know, half the week we'll have guys out on the road and working, but we have their laptops and they're watching practice and they're getting ready for what we're doing. So it's kind of a balance, and it's just kind of part of it. But you know, recruiting. Personnel is the single most important thing we do. So that I do, you know. So I'll be out. I'm catching a plane tomorrow right after practice. So you know, that's important. But nothing's more important than winning this football season and competing for a championship. Win a championship, recruiting will be easy.